Hey everyone, here's a routine to help drop the stress and unwind, really let anything go from the day. So it's great to practice after a long day to help ease into the night, help calm everything down. And if you're having a heck of a day, feel free to practice this anytime to really reset and drop that tension. All right, let's get started. So start sitting here, however you can be comfortable. It can be on the couch, on the floor, cross-legged, sitting on your heels, doesn't matter. Main thing that matters is that you're comfortable. And simply close your eyes. Just start to lengthen and deepen your breaths a bit here. Real big deep inhales. And even a little longer with your exhales. Take a big inhale through your nose. Long exhale. Twice more, big inhale. Long exhale. Once more, big inhale. Long exhale. And let everything settle here for a moment. All right, when you're ready, staying easy in your body, we'll crawl and meet up on all fours on your hands and knees. But try to use really minimal effort as you crawl around. So let your hands and knees slide on the floor there. Nice and simple. You start to roll around a bit here in your spine, maybe a little sway side to side, or easy round and round, simply opening up. If you find a place that feels a little stuck or tense, feel free to hang there. Take some deep breaths. So the goal is to move slowly enough so you can find all those places that are really needing your attention. If you move fast and kind of go through everything quickly, we'll miss all those perfect spots. And when you're ready, tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back toward a nice down dog here. Separate your feet a little bit here so it's a nice extra wide down dog. Put a gentle bend in your knees. Easy sway of your hips side to side. And let that sway start to resolve, finding your nice perfect place here in the center. And tuck your chin, roll out toward your plank pose, nice wave. You can walk your hands forward or your feet back to have a nice stable wide base here. And just breathe. Soften your knees down toward the ground here. Drop your hips for a nice opening. Maybe looking over one shoulder and toward the other shoulder there. If that's too much on your lower back, you can always come down a little bit more. So make sure all your movements feel like a good stretch, a nice opening, but never any pain or forcing. Shouldn't be suffering here, should be helping to feel better as you go. Keeping your knees on the ground, shift up and back, take a breather in your child's pose, and just relax. And crawling back up onto all fours here, spread your fingers wide, tuck your toes, lift up and back toward your down dog here, settling in. And shift your hips toward one side, slide that opposite foot and a hand forward, and shift and slide. So you're going toward a nice easy crawl up toward the top of your space. Slide your hands back a little bit here, shifting your hips, settling toward an easy forward bend. Really drop your head and neck here. Roll everything all the way up towards standing. Take your time. Take a big inhale to fill up. And easy roll up and over your legs. Here, drop your head and neck. Crawl toward your right side so much this left leg frees up, slides back behind you, finding a nice low lunge. Easy rock side to side until you find that centered place. Soften your back knee down toward the ground here, just opening up. So if this is already a pretty big stretch, feel free to stay right here and breathe. If there's more room to easily move into, you can always crawl maybe down a little bit here onto one forearm or both forearms. But try not to make this about hitting an end point of a position, just having it be a nice exploration so you're finding that perfect place where you can open up that tension. And once you had enough of this one here, crawl toward your open side so much that this top leg can slide back around here onto all fours. Sliding your hands on your ground here. Nice stable base. Tuck your toes, lift up and back toward that down dog. Settling here. Again, shift your hips all the way to one side. Slide a foot and a hand forward. Easy crawl. Minimal effort there. Shift your hips back one side to the other side. Let your hands follow and slide back. Round everything all the way up towards standing. No rush. Big inhale to fill up. And easy all the way up and over your legs here. Crawl toward your left side so much this right leg slides back. And let yourself rock a little side to side. Letting your hands find the ground there until you find that nice, perfect centered place. Keep breathing. Drop that back knee down toward the ground here. Easy opening up. Let yourself soften a bit. Maybe add a gentle sway in your body. And if you find that perfect place right here where you are, feel free to stay there and breathe. If it's nicer to crawl down a little bit lower, go for that. But again, try to avoid any habit of forcing your way into an endpoint or position. You'll get a lot more benefit if you simply explore and find those perfect places for you. You'll find a lot more interesting places if you move in an exploratory way than just going for the endpoint of a position here. And crawl toward that open side, slide your front leg all the way back around here on all fours. Tuck your toes, lift up and back toward that down dog here, settling in. Lean toward your left side so much this right leg lifts up and back behind you there. Down dog split, bend the knees, open everything up. And maybe straighten here for a breath. Again, bend, soften, roll that top hip open. And open up a bit more. And one more time, bend and let it open a little bit. Maybe the leg even falls off back behind you. And just stretch it back up. And let the legs slide back down, landing in that down dog. Little shake side to side. And same thing other side. Lean toward your right so much this left leg lifts up and back. Roll everything open. Bend through both knees and soften here. Big inhale to stretch. Easy. Bend and relax. Roll that hip open. One more time. Big inhale, stretch. Easy. Relax and soften. Big inhale to stretch. Easy. Soften. Relax that foot right back down. Little roll side to side. Tuck your chin, roll back out toward that plank pose. Walk your hands forward, your feet back. Nice stable base here. Just breathe. Drop your knees back down toward the ground. Sink your hips, roll a little side to side. Maybe staying up high if this is a good stretch. If that's painful, soften down a bit. Find the perfect place for you. And keeping your knees on the ground, shift up and back. Take a breather in your child's pose. and rest. When you're ready, roll yourself all the way back up to sit here. And just for a moment, close your eyes. Let your hands relax on your thighs. And simply breathe. Take a big inhale through your nose. Long exhale. Twice more, big inhale. Long exhale. Once more, big inhale. Long exhale. When you're ready, gently open your eyes. All right, I hope you feel better. Attention can just roll off you just like the rain and keep on going. So stay easy, and I'll see you soon.